If you're considering moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and you want to know what the pros and cons are, well, that's what we're talking about today, so stay tuned. The U.S. News and World Report ranked Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex number 24 as the best places to live, number 17 for the best places to retire, and number 2 best place to live in Texas. This is all based upon quality of life and job market. So let's talk about the pros of moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Affordability is a big factor. According to bestplaces.net, the cost of living and housing in Dallas is lower than the national average. But as you can see from the map, it will range throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex based on whether you're in the city or in one of the suburbs. Overall, we're seeing most people moving to the area. They're coming in from places like California or New York, where the cost of living and housing is much higher.
Along with affordability, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is known for its really strong job market. Some of the biggest companies in the world headquarters are in Dallas, including Southwest Airlines, AT&T, ExxonMobil Corp, JCPenney's, Toyota, and State Farm. In the Dallas area, the top industries are technology, financial services, defense, business, and education related.
Another pro to moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is the recreation that's offered. There is something for everyone and for all ages. From 200 golf courses to art and science museums, amusement parks, the symphony, hiking and biking trails, horseback riding, and water skiing. And of course, we have 5 professional sports teams, including the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, the Dallas Mavericks, FC Dallas, and the Texas Rangers.
Now let's talk about a few cons. If you can't stand the 100-degree temperatures, then you're definitely not going to like this area in July and August. The summer can definitely be a very brutal time. That's why there's so many homes that have swimming pools to help survive the brutal heat in the summertime. And then in the spring, we definitely have our severe thunderstorms, and sometimes we do have tornadoes. The weather in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex can definitely change on a dime, even to the drastic change of ice storms or a freak snowstorm.
Now, traffic can be another issue, especially at rush hours. The Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex covers over 9,000 square miles, and there isn't much public transportation. The area is growing and people are moving further and further away from the city. The average commute time is about 30 minutes.
The Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex terrain is pretty flat, so we don't have pretty scenery like mountains or oceans, so that may be a big concern for some people. It's not necessarily the prettiest place to live. However, if you take a tour outside the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, out into the country, there's some very pretty areas.
There are so many great places to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. If you are considering moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, fill out our VIP buyer program form below so we can help you pinpoint the exact place that is a good fit for you.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.